Now we're at stage 3 of caregiver collapse. This is what I like to call the internal shutdown. Stage 3 is what happens when the pressure gets so high that your system starts to actually shut itself off. And from the outside, you might look functional. You're doing the things you need to do. Some people might even look at you and say, you're really strong. You've got a lot of strength in doing this. But inside, everything's tightening. Everything's compressing. It's constricting. This is the stage where caregivers often say, I don't even know what I feel anymore. And neuroscience explains why this happens. The chronic stress that brought you here does something to the chemicals in your brain. The oxytocin and the dopamine levels in your brain drop. And those are the chemicals that help you to feel connected, supported, motivated. They're the reason that when you reach out to somebody, it feels good. When you hug somebody, it feels good. When you have a really deep conversation, it feels good. But when you're at this level, at this stage, the things that used to feel good, that used to help with those chemicals, don't feel so good anymore because those chemicals have dropped. And so even having a conversation sometimes feels like that didn't feel helpful. Or having someone who's trying to support you, it may feel like it doesn't even really matter. And your nervous system starts to lose its gear shift. The way that it usually works is we have a stressful situation, the gear shift is on. The stressful situation is done, the gear shift shifts off. But what happens under chronic stress is that the gear shifts on and it stays on. You stay in hyper-vigilant state. You feel this anxious energy in you. And that can't last for very long before the opposite happens and you now go numb. You're not numb because you made the choice to be numb. You're numb because it's your brain and your body trying to help you survive. And this is how it might look like as a caregiver. You start just automatically saying, I'm fine. You even feel guilty for complaining. You feel alone even when you're in a room full of people. And it does it because it's self-protection, not weakness. The science behind this stage, the research behind it, is really clear. This is the stage where caregivers are most at risk for things like depression, anxiety, compassion fatigue. When that level of stress has been running for so long, your internal world collapses. This is the quiet stage of caregiver collapse, the one that a lot of caregivers don't notice in themselves until they're already drowning.